Okay, so I got them sliced, and then I have the lips printed, and the dove is currently on the printer. That was a close one. One of the cats just stepped on my computer, but narrowly missed the power button. Anyways. Oh, hang on, I gotta let them out. Okay. So gonna make another copy of this one. What? That's not what I wanted to make. Okay. Oh, hang on. Gotta rename that to Dove. Okay. And then I will rename this one ahead of time to Rose, just so that I don't forget, since I apparently forgot with the Dove. Bring up this Rose canvas. Okay, I'm gonna have to resize this one because we want to keep the leaf. Oof. The edge of the leaf there means... Okay. Alright. Now, put a sketch here and start tracing. Where should I start? I'll start here. Okay, that is going to require a little bit more precision than I had anticipated. Okay. Wow. Okay, this is harder than it looks. Maybe if I just go off of, like, the general shape, it'll still look good. Because I don't particularly care to be... Whoops. That one was too far. Don't particularly care to be all that accurate. Oh, you know what I should do? Yeah, I'll go ahead and, put my arcs in the middle there of the lines, just so that they don't turn out like crap. Alright, and then that one, that one, that one. And I'm just like guesstimating here because it doesn't have to be a perfect trace. It just has to generally be good enough. What if I do this? Ooh, I don't particularly like that. No, I don't like that. Okay. I want this one to be a little bit more like that, and then a little bit more like that. That can be just a straight line to here. It looks like I accidentally made the line tangent there. That can be a point. Alright. I don't like this. What happens if I extend this? Let me see if I can move the... Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, hang on. No, don't like that. Okay. Nope. Okay. Now I should be able to extend this. Yep. Gonna trim that. Alright. I could probably put that all the way into here. And then put this one like there. And then this can be a straight line. Like going past it so that when I put this one on it, is that going to be one arc or two? It's going to be two arcs. About there. And yeah, looks good. Okay. And I can trim this. About yay. About there. Okay, so there's a very subtle like that. So I'm gonna need to incorporate that. Very subtle. Oh, there we go. And now I've got the whole outline. That already looks pretty flowery. Okay. This one. This area here looks alright to do. Yep, and then oh, that's the wrong kind of arc. No. Ugh. That's pointy. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna put this one. Darn it! I keep pressing the wrong button. Okay, I'll put this one about not there, but here. I'll put it like on the line there. Just to see what happens. Okay, just to see what happens when I cutter thickness. Ooh, that's very thin. Okay, well, because it's so thin, that's pretty pointy. That's not going to make for a good cookie, because that's gonna burn. So I'm gonna bring that in. Okay. like for this to be tangent to that one. It is, but it's less. Where's the center point for that one? Is it here? Nope. Is it a line? Has it become a line? Looks like it's a line. How did I manage to get that precise like that? There it is. Okay. I don't want it to snap there, so how about there? Oh, I see. It's because this needs to go way the heck up there. And then... I think I'm gonna have to start with... I think I'm gonna have to start with this one. Like that. Then like that. There we go. So it does come off of it a little bit, but that's alright. That was the easy part. Oof, okay. Where do I want to start next? Ew. Well, what if I... How's that? I don't like any of that so far, including this stuff. I think I need to bring this a little farther in, which does mean I'm going to need to like bring some of these things a little farther out. And then I think that'll be better. And then this one as well. No. She's begging to be let out, and then she wants in like 10 minutes later. Alright, let's see. I think that looks better if I do this, and then I do this, and then I do this, but then... Okay. I think? This can be one great big sweeping angle there. And then, how does that look? I really don't know how I'm gonna offset all of this to be correct looking, but I'll figure this out. There. Okay, that looks pretty good so far. Nope. This should be... Honestly, it should be there. I don't like that I don't like that is constrained to that, though. So I'm going to delete the coincident. You know, I'm going to have to move it too. Ever so slightly off. Because there is going to need to be a coincident for this one. No, don't snap like that. Don't snap like that. Okay. And then this can also be a big sweeping arc, probably. Yeah. Yeah. What was that noise that just came out of me? How about this? This. This. Ooh, no. Okay. This. 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 Let's see. That's good. And then that. Let's see. Ooh, nope. There's gonna have to be several arcs here. And I think I can just do a straight line down. And that looks pretty rosy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Dove cookie cutter off of the build plate because it just finished. I really like the lettering on this. Ooh, that was nice. That came off nicely. There's a bit of stringing, but it's fine. That's pretty nice. Yeah, it's gonna be a awkwardly shaped cookie, but all cookie cutter cookies are awkwardly shaped. If they weren't awkwardly shaped, they'd be cookie shaped, and then they wouldn't be cookie cutter shaped. Okay. Now I have to decide which direction to go. So on the outside, I think I'm going to go out, obviously. But then on the inside, I'm going to have to go in, I believe. So if I go... yeah. Oops. Hang on a second. Can I just hold shift and select the whole outside? I cannot. Okay, and then I can't select this one or this one. So now if I... oh, nope, okay. I feel like I tried to do that before. That one has to be minus. Ooh. Okay, and then I'm gonna have to trim everything, so now... yeah, I know. I hate that it just deletes the relationships between things instead of trying to redefine things. I hope that didn't screw with anything. Oh, you know what? I think I have to go outside on everything now. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to go outside on everything. That's fine. Oh, wait, hang on. Actually, this one needs to be extended. I'm going to delete this for now because I'm going to get super confused if I don't. I feel like this is going to have a very complex first layer, and this is going to take forever to print too, because it's a very complicated shape, so it's probably going to take like 5 hours Yeah, constraints and whatnot. Okay, let's see. Next, offset that by negative cutter thickness and extend it to here. Okay. Take this and offset it by negative cutter thickness and trim it. I'm gonna do this one line at a time because I will get very confused if I don't. Okay. And then okay, so I should be able to offset these. Cutter thickness. Alright, and I have to extend them. And then, ooh, yeah, I'm gonna have to, okay. Looks like out versus in is gonna be, or left versus right, or up versus down is gonna have to be on a line by line basis. Okay, so now if I trim away this much, no. That? Yeah, I think so. Gotta keep that, and then this is extending that line, and then this is just a line. Okay, trim that so that I don't get confused about what that is. These, okay. So now I can trim this, and probably this. Yeah. And I can probably also trim this. Whoops, no I cannot, apparently. Okay, this one has to extend to that, and then I can trim it. And then that goes there, and that goes there. Okay. And then I trim from here. Okay. Oof. Oof, oof. Oof. Can I fix this? This one has to go in, this one has to go out, but then this will have to go according to what it's attached to, but it's attached to both. But I can't give it a half and half, because that'll look even worse. So one of these has to be not what it wants to be, but if I've got it. Okay. Offset out. Yes. Okay, and then trim here. And that gets deleted. And then trim away this much. And then this. Actually, I don't feel like... And then extend that in. Okay. And then this one will be there. Because that way this line stops before here. Okay, trim this here. All right, and then we've got a point here that looks like it doesn't connect somewhere, but does it? It connects. Okay. And then trim this. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and continue that because I'm gonna trim here instead. All right. In or out on this one, I'd say it doesn't particularly matter all that much anymore whether these go in or out. So far, everything's connected here, which is good. Except for that, which is a little unfortunate. Except I could... trim these. And then I've got and then we'll pretend that this continues through this because it should, and that's continuous. Okay. I feel like out is the better direction for this one. Okay. So I can trim this here. And I feel like out is the better direction for all of this as well. Or maybe it should be in. Because I think in is the better direction for this line. And this line is continuing this line. But then this has to be in, but out is better for that one. And it has to continue this. And what is that wobble there? I'll just make it all out, yeah. Cutter thickness. Trim it. Yeah, warning, warning, warning. I don't think it'll let me select this. Yeah, okay. Alright, so trim here. And here. Yep. Okay. And then if I select this, I've got this whole thing. And I know the outside is continuous. And I've decided that I'm actually going to keep this how this is. Yeah, because then when the cookie comes out, that'll make this into its own petal. Alright. Okay, so now I have to cut out all of the bits where it intersects with the frame here. It is on the frame there, apparently. It doesn't quite intersect with the frame there. So, it's just that bit. Rename that to Dove label. Rename this to Rose. Get all of this stuff. Cutter short height. Cutter short height minus detail depth. That looks pretty good. That looks like a rose, I think. So now I do the base. And this is the part that I really don't want to deal with. What in the world happened there? Oh, that happened there. Okay. That was pretty useful, I guess. That got a lot of it. But there's still a lot left. There's going to be a lot to select. Like, it's got... How does it have... That's so weird. It's got all the... Oh, I see. Because this one... These two got connected there. That's how it got those. That's crazy. Same thing happened here, it looks like. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Wall thickness, offset, wall thickness, negative because it went the wrong direction. That one's going in the wrong direction too. So the wall thickness. This is the one I'm scared of. Oh good, it still leaves the hole there. A lot of these are going the wrong direction. Okay, 2 more to go. Okie dokie. Gonna go ahead and try my darndest to select everything, including this bit that... Okay, did I get the whole bottom? I got the whole bottom, that's good. Alright, and this as well, just to be sure. And this. And this. Okie dokie. And it looks to me like every bit of lines here, of the lines, has an outline on it. So that's pretty good. And even this side looks pretty rosy, so I like that. Okay, rename this to Rose Base. Put a sketch here. Rose, make it 5. What happens if I keep it at 10? No, not that one. Still too big. Okay. All right. Bottom here goes here. Top here goes there. Over constraint, which is good. Left goes to the left. Right goes to the right. -1. Rose label. And there we go. Now let me see. Do I think that this needs to be held in anywhere else? I don't really think so. Maybe this point could be put there. I don't see this wanting to bend a lot. I think all I really should do is take this extrusion and just include this little triangle here, just so that there's less annoyingness and nastiness about the first layer. And I think that's good. Because it just happened to connect on this side over here, and like this side, maybe a little bit, but like I don't really feel like it's necessary. For sure, if my nieces were to decorate a cookie from one of this rows, for sure, if my nieces were to decorate these cookies that were made by this cookie cutter, one of them would make a rainbow rose where every petal was a different color. For sure. And then the leaf would be black, because there's nothing more funny than bright rainbow colors and then black. Anyways, there is the rose cutter. I'll go ahead and save it then as a mesh. Wait a minute. What? It made a new body? Whatever. Okay, I cannot delete that. Okay. What? Okay then. Whatever. Oh, it's because I combined... Oh, it didn't make a new body. What? Hang on. Hang on a second. Let me just keep hitting... Okay. Where did the... Oh, I guess at some point it tried to combine the dove with the rose for some reason? Whatever. Save as mesh. How many triangles? Probably a crap load. 11,870. I mean, yeah, look at all of that. And this is medium. Imagine if I said high. 20,000. Oh man, 20,822. That's almost 21,000. That is a lot of triangles. That's a lot of triangles. Yeah, I'm going back down to medium. What does low look like? Does low look good? Is that a good number of triangles? I mean, it's a little bit. I'm gonna go back to medium. Okay. Save that. Okay, I see what happened. It's because Dove was... It's because Dove was weirdomified. I noticed that that was screwed up. Save this again. Should have fewer triangles now. Yeah, see, 846. 11,846. That's better than 11,870 something. I mean, it's only like 10, or it's only like 30 things, but like if you had a program that had to manipulate, that had to like manipulate the points according to every single point, or like it was like making a matrix and like it had to multiply every single point with every single other point, right? That would reduce the workload by about 30 times. So it's good to shave off any amount of stuff that you can. So yeah, that's saved there. I'll go ahead and get that sliced up and printed. I mean, maybe I can stand to curve off these edges, but it's honestly a lot of work. It's a lot of work, honestly. I don't feel like it. Wait a minute. That. Oh, it's a good thing I noticed that. That went. Okay. Screw it. Warning! There's probably going to be some... yep, there's a red here. Alright, well... Okie dokie. Good thing I noticed that. Okay. Save again. And how many triangles? 11,842. Aha! 4 triangles less than before. Better. Better, because now, with that hypothetical program that multiplies every point by every single other point, I've just reduced the workload by 4 times. Yes. And then, I think that's it. So I'll save here. And the next thing I'm going to do is obviously going to be a heart, which I can freehand because it's just a heart. And then I have to do a heart with an arrow through it, which I can also freehand because I just got to stick an arrow shape through the heart. So yeah. Yeah, that'll be yeah, save here, print out, and I'll get it sliced and printed, and then I'll do the heart. Okay, so now I'm going to slice the rose cookie cutter. This one I might just use in general, like anytime, because it's a good shape for a cookie anyways, and it looks nice. 4 hours and 4 minutes. Oh, crud. I didn't realize that. Okay. It's a good thing that I noticed this. I'm going to have to go back in and fix that. And I think I know why, and that explains why it happened here on the thing. All right, I will fix this little error. So here's the problem, right? The path is coming up this way and then stopping, then coming up this way and turning around, doing it again on the other side, and then it's going to come back and just put a one line through there, which means that this isn't going to hold, and so this isn't going to be able to cut an actual cookie out of cookie dough, because this section here is going to be too thin and wispy. So I'm going to have to thicken that, and I think I know how. I think I know exactly what I did wrong. So that's what I'll do now. Okay, so I'm back here in the slicer here, or not the slicer, in the software here, and I kind of am scared to fix this the correct way, but I'm gonna try it. That's all oh, okay, it worked. All right. That was easy. I was scared that the sketch that was it this one? Yeah, I was scared that this sketch here was going to suffer from issues, because if you notice, oh, I see. Okay. It didn't suffer from issues because this was already connected here. Oh, let me check the other side. That didn't happen on this side. Interesting. Well, alrighty then. Now I'll go ahead and save this again. It's probably going to have more triangles. What? Yes. I forgot to check how many triangles it had. Kira came up and asked would I like to reload. I would, but not yet. 11,858. So it's better than the very first one, but worse than the second one in terms of triangle count. But, like, what are you going to do about that? I'll go ahead and save the whole project here, just so that it doesn't screw anything up, and then I'll go ahead and get it sliced. Okay, so here I am in Cura. I've still got the model loaded in from before. Let's see. Let me reload all models. And there it is, it's fixed. 4 hours and 2 minutes. Oh! It shaved off 2 minutes of printing because it took off a couple of travels. That's nice. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Look at that. Let me look in Fusion. Oh. I don't want to put a hole there. Oh, I see. Okay. Where was it? On this side. Okay. Interesting. I mean, that's not a big deal. It just means... See, look, there's a great big gap here. Because if you zoom there, see that grayed out area there? That's the 3D model. And then the red is where the printer will actually put stuff. And it's not able to fill this in because this is too small. Wonder something. Thin walls is on. Okay, so I can't change that. It's funny that thin walls is turned on, and it still can't find the itty bitty little lines between here. Look at that. There's one layer there for the O, because the O is ever so slightly shorter than everything else. I don't understand why. And then it looks like a weird thing happens with the R, probably because of the trace that happened in FontForge. Anyways, it doesn't cause any problems. It doesn't even, you can't even see the difference in real life when you're looking at it, so it's fine. You know what? If the O has this, the Q probably has this too. But that's fine too, because the Q is not a common letter. Anyways, this isn't about the font. This is about the cookie cutter. So, I'm going to go ahead and save this. Okay. Desktop. SD card backup. Organize cookie cutters. Cutters. I moved the file from before so that it'll be easier to put things in here. Rows. Alright. Now, this is going to take 4 hours to print. And 22 grams. This is 65 cents worth of plastic. That's a lot of plastic. It's probably also the most complex design that I have made in a cookie cutter, like, ever. So, there's that. Just out of curiosity, that is gonna take forever. Oh man. And layer 2. But then up here, it's gonna take a lot less time. That is correct. And that is also correct. I don't know why I put the seam there. It looks like traveling around the already printed parts is what's making it take so long. But honestly, that's very necessary, unfortunately, to get a good print at all. Or to get a print to finish, even. But there's some moving happening here that isn't necessarily necessary in order to do this efficiently. I would like to figure out what the algorithm is doing for finding the path, because, like, I don't know, I always thought it would be simplest, right, to try to look for an Euler circuit, and then if you can't find one, find an Euler circuit that has the most points in it, and that has the most points in the part in it, right? And then make another Euler circuit that connects the rest of the points, and keep doing that iteratively till you get the whole layer, you know? Like, it just seems like that would be the best way, because then you have... Because by finding an Euler circuit, you don't have travels, right, that are... So by finding an Euler circuit, right, and then putting the seam close enough to the next circuit, right, you will minimize travels to effectively 0, you know? Like, every movement you make is printing. But that's not what it's doing. And then it says, what does it say? It says, optimize wall printing order. Optimize the order in which walls are printed so as to reduce the number of retractions and the distance traveled. It's very bad at doing that. At least I feel like it is, you know? Like, I think what it's doing is it's finding, instead of looking at the points and drawing lines between the points, it's probably considering everything as a point, and then that's a traveling salesman problem. And I don't think it needs to find a traveling salesman path. You know? I think it needs to take the lines... Right? Like, it's too bad there isn't a triangle view. But I think it needs to take the points on the triangles, right? Call those the points of the network, or the graph, or the whatever you want to call it. And then the lines in between those triangle points are the edges, right? And then you can find an Euler circuit for that, because you can pretty much always find an Euler circuit if you've got an even number connecting all of the points. And I have an even number connecting all of these points, because my width is 0.8, which is 2 line widths, but whatever. It doesn't particularly matter. It's going to take 4 hours and 2 minutes. It's going to take 4 hours and 2 minutes. So if I was like, I'm not going to path this out, you know, by hand just to make this one print take slightly less time, because that would be so much more work that I'd have the print out way later than by just letting the computer do its thing. So either way, it's suboptimal, and there's optimizations that can be made, but whatever. You know? I'll get this printed then. Oh, I saved it, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. I'll get this printed.